welcome back. 2016 was episode 2.
Episode 2, 2016. Damn, we're damn near.
Well, the year's
in
almost
October
over anyway.
Yeah,
we in October now, so like you had to dive in real quick about the businesses. First thing off top, like my man knows, if you see us on Facebook, we support small business, not just black businesses, but small businesses in your neighborhood. You know, Ambridge, Jeanette, Pittsburgh, anywhere where you live at. You can always urge people, support the small businesses.
Yes, exactly.
But on the flip side of that coin, to my small business owners, you have to run it.
Professionalism.
With a business mind.
Professionalism. Thank you.
Like,
professionalism. There's nothing worse than a mom or pop shop business that is hit or miss.
Run it like it's your bread and butter. Like it's your job, your revenue. Like you care.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm always the first one to be like, you know, I won't go to the city to get a haircut. I'll stay home, or I'll go, you know, somewhere. You know, there's a little store up the street. I'll go to the little bakery up the street instead of, you know, going to the bigger market or whatever. But you guys, you have to. The key word, you have to be available.
Thank you.
Thank you. For the consumer. Yeah,
and that's the thing about it to me is, like you said, you have to be available and like you and consistent. If me and you are going to some place and we can't ever get a hold or get through, you're just gonna keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Like, you're gonna move on to the big business.
Yeah.
That's like if
I know Walmart's open.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
That's like if I open a grocery store, Matt's Groceries, and I never have eggs. Eventually, they're going to stop coming to my store. Well, if I'm never open. Let's start with the basics. So, for my small businessmen, A is for availability. Be available. Be open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Like, act like you want the dollar.
Yes. Because the major ones, they do. They don't care if it's $1 or a couple thousand. They'll take it.
Because, like, for instance, like a barber shop or anything, I know some dudes, like, they want to come home, be able to do what they do, because the city barbers are higher.
Yeah,
like $20, $25.
They're in the city,
and they're in the city, and usually the quality, stereotypically, the quality is a little better.
Yeah.
So I'm like, for the local guys who have it on lock, Ambridge, Aliquippa, New Brighton, Swickley, gotta be around. If you'll notice why some of the more mature clientele, like, you know, your clients in their late 20s, 30s, the professional men that you have coming in, you'll notice that clientele will start falling off. And unfortunately, you can't rely on the teenage clientele, because they'll change. They'll go to the shop that's playing just some music out front, and want to hang out there. So you know, you gotta be available.
You gotta be consistent.
Like, consistently available.
Yeah, exactly.
Serious.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, it just whenever you don't do that, then people, it's hard for them to take you serious.
Thank you.
Because I know for me, because it's like, is this a business or is this your hobby?
Or
is this just something that you enjoy doing on the side? Like, you know, like, because if you really love doing it and that's your passion, or if that's your job, you be the best at it. Be available. Be professional. You know what I mean? Like, you have to. That all goes into your success.
You have to do something that makes you stand out.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a barber shop in every neighborhood. Every neighborhood.
Barbershop,
little bodegas,
corner stores, anything that small town you see in small town America. There's trust me, there's a franchise, an actual franchise that you're competing with.
So you have to do something to make you stand out. If you see
better hours,
other barbers are not open on Mondays, open yours on Mondays.
Thank you.
Do something that's gonna you know, make you
pick up that
compete with the
crowd.
bigger, you know, with the bigger names and everything like that. Because we're talking off camera, and it's just it's just frustrating to be like the consumer.
Yeah. It is.
Like, that will be like, hopefully one day, you know, with your guys' help out here, if me and my man were able to get to the level where people were like, oh, we want to see something brand new every day. If people are asking for this every day, then I'm gonna be there every day. Yeah.
Demand is supply and demand. You demand it, we'll supply it.
Yeah, like
I mean, and that's what we're getting to, and that's. But you see, though, we consistently bring you a show.
Yeah.
And we always consistently, we're going to bring you a show. We're going to give you topics. We're going to give you at least an hour, and that's what we want to. You know what I mean? Because you're our bread and butter. You're our demand. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we're going to make sure we supply you. You know what I mean?
Like, that's like if we say call in or email in or text in, and you're texting questions and we're never responding to them.
Yep.
Or anything like that. Like I had a couple people, like last show we addressed the police brutality, and that's because people were asking.
Yeah. People wanted to hear. Yeah.
Well, we addressed sports and Ambers because people we know were asking about the current or the wave of this particular topic, and they wanted to hear us elaborate on it. So like if you guys were like, hey, we want to see it 3 days a week, then I'm gonna be like, all right, let's work it schedule and do
work it out
3 hours a week.
Yeah, exactly.
Take care of it.
Thank you. So like I said, that's what was one of our things. Our board was, if you give us a call, 724-542-5728. Phone lines are open as usual the whole entire show. Please give us a call.
Call, text, tweet, I don't know, do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah.
But moving on, I had someone, speaking of a racial topic, they wanted me or us to elaborate. They didn't really know the definition of cooning. Like they hear, and it's a funny word. It's a super funny word. It is. And but at the same time, it's almost like a disheartening topic or something to be called or like reference. Like you hear Charles Barkley, people will say, he's been known for that. Yeah. Recently, Cam Newton, one of my favorites.
Cam.
Yeah, recently Cam Newton.
Cam. Oh, Cam was good.
Yeah.
Cam bad. Oh, that was bad. What's it called? But he's always been, not Cam, but the other dude, he's always been cooning. The boxing promoter. Don King.
He was the Don King. If you watch any kind of CNN, Don Lemon, the reporter. When they were doing the whole thing.
That is right.
In St. Louis.
Yeah.
Like,
shout out to Tariq Nasheed for the coon train. Because that is hilarious.
If you didn't see, one day we'll have to put that up, or you can,
we're gonna put that in the description.
We'll put that.
That's gonna be in the description. Trust me.
You'll get a couple laughs, but the definition. I mean, we both have a different definition, but it's the same.
It's the same.
It's when you feel like you have to sacrifice your pride.
Thank you.
Your worth,
of your country, of your culture,
everything. Your culture, your race, your heritage, and believe me, it's not even that. Just because you're black, because like my man talking to Jordan here, he has more than just black in him. Yeah. His family's not just African American, so you don't just have to be, a black man or strictly black. You can have Indian in you. You can have everything, but to sacrifice everything that your family was built on.
Just sell yourself out, and your like you said, your heritage and your people, to sell them out. And to pretty much, you cooning, like you said, and to even just piggyback off of what you said too, cooning is whenever you behavior that makes or brings down your culture, your race, and also to selling out. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times you see people cooning, and they say like, well, man, he cooned strictly for the establishment, and now look, he is successful in money and stuff like that. That's it. Completely just, you know what, I will get on TV or whatever and say whatever it is if it makes me richer. And so if it makes my people look bad and it's not true,
I'll do it. I'll co-sign with it. It's like,
shout out to Ray Lewis.
Yeah. It's like trying to get false acceptance.
Yeah.
You'll never really be accepted.
Yeah, you'll never. Thank you. That's what I wish some of these dudes would understand. You will never be accepted. They'll give you your little props, your little bit of money, and say good pat on the back, and they will zip you right back up
and remind you. Like I always tell people, and I know some of you guys have heard it. My white friends who are watching them, I know you heard some of us say like, I'm gonna take your black card away.
Yeah.
Like a lot. And it's serious, like, because
Yeah.
a lot of people think like it's. And when I say black card, I mean there's a certain pride that comes with it.
Yeah.
There's a certain swagger that comes with it.
Yeah.
There's a certain level that you should hold yourself up to. And I'm not saying you got to be out here cool and slaying. No, it's a certain level of pride that you should have in you, because people who came before you,
Thank you,
that really had it bad,
fought.
really,
Thank you.
really,
Had it
really
bad.
had
Yeah.
it bad.
Not like I can't catch a cab.
Thank you.
You know, like no, like bad.
Like you're gonna push the cab if
Thank
it breaks
you.
down.
Thank you.
Like
Yeah.
people who had it bad and fought for your right to
Thank you.
live, not just to vote, but to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, taking pride in that. So when people say, you know, what is cooning, I'm like, it's trying to be accepted and not knowing that you'll never be
Thank you.
truly
Thank
accepted.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's
It's like fighting. It's
that's
like,
it. Yeah. It's like you're literally you're kissing up and you're doing whatever it takes to be accepted, even if it means completely selling out your people and just spitting on the things that our ancestors fought, that your
Thank you.
ancestors and stuff fought
Thank
for
you.
to get here. That to me is what cooning is, and to me, that is one of the lowest people I can think of, because look what people have been through to get here,
Exactly.
and you will just completely, I don't care, I'm all about getting
Yeah.
mine. Like, how do you look yourself in the mirror
for
at
a
night?
check,
Yeah.
or you know, some kind of status, or
Yep.
some likes, or just, it's, to me, the thing I think that hurt the most recently watching, I think for me, was watching Cam Newton, because I was always like,
And that hurt me, because I was, like you said, I was
always like a big fan of his, and not even because of what he does on the field. He just seemed like a genuinely
good guy.
a good guy. Like he had everything together.
Mhm.
Like, you know, he always presented himself well. He's always, you know, clean cut. Even though people were like, he whined at the, you know, interviews.
Yeah.
He always conducts himself. He never got in trouble off the field. And even last year when they were calling him all kind of
everything but his
racial
name.
slurs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cam was the last thing they were calling him last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
And he was saying it.
Yeah.
He was
Thank you. I'm a black quarterback. I'm the big black quarterback,
that
and that
everybody's
scares
scared
people.
of, and they're scared
Yeah.
of it. And then they were tweeting, "You're like a monster. You're
Yeah.
like a freak. You're, you know." And then for him
To turn
2
around,
weeks to come on
thank
and be
you.
like, racism doesn't exist, and
Black people, you guys need to. This is a perfect example of cooning. Whenever something happens to your people, and you blame your people,
thank you.
or you completely absolve anybody else and immediately cast eyes on the victim or your
Yeah.
people. Like, you know what I mean?
You try to take away, you try to discredit their passion
Mm-hmm.
for caring about themselves as a whole.
Yeah.
As a unit.
Yeah.
You're like, well, you guys shouldn't be so fiery about it, because, you know, look at it this way. You're trying to throw wrinkles and twists and
Yeah.
downplay it,
And that's it. And that's exactly it. Like, you just anything to try to spin it because you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb the establishment, and this might take away from my
thank
brand.
you. Under Armour's not cutting you.
Thank you.
The yogurt company's not letting you go. You still got a show on Nickelodeon for
Thank
the
you.
kids.
You know, you can preach out against injustice and still, and even, you know what, even if you did, even if you lost them, I mean, because that's why I have so much respect for not even just Kaepernick, but the other people. I mean, there are low-key players who
don't have
any
a
sponsors.
$100 million
Thank you.
contract
Nothing.
to fall back on.
Thank you.
Like,
That's it. This is it. And there's because it's like you're doing it for the betterment and to make sure that you try to rid injustice. You know,
and then the
and
crazy,
ignorance. You
the
know?
crazy part with him, my man Cam, was the other day you were like I think it was a Muhammad Ali, somebody's T-shirt
Yeah.
to the game yesterday.
Thank you.
So I'm like,
It's like Cam, and I like what Shannon Sharp said. Cam, if it's not in your heart, please don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Exactly.
Don't do it.
And that's why I respect some people on Facebook, black, white. If you don't have it in you to speak out, don't speak out.
Thank you.
Let somebody else speak out.
Thank you.
Like, don't come on and make posts that are, you know,
Yep.
pro this, pro that,
Or try to
you
in
know,
the middle.
try to, you know,
Dance around it.
yeah,
Yeah.
walk the social line
Yeah.
and be like, I don't want to offend this person, I don't want to offend that person.
Exactly.
To be scared to offend, you're like lying to yourself.
Thank you.
Because
Yeah.
if you speak your truth, you're going to offend
Yeah,
somebody.
you should. The
Because you're
truth
going
is
to open
gonna-
some eyes.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank you. Thank you.
like Jordan should be able to tell me something truthfully, and I'll be like, damn, really?
Thank you.
Like, wow. I mean,
Thank you.
I'm not mad, but I'm
It's
like,
truth.
wow.
If it's the
Yeah.
truth, it's the truth. Exactly. The truth should make you uncomfortable, and especially whenever the truth is that there are people being oppressed, there are people being murdered, there are people who are denied just basic opportunities.
Basic, and the word is basic.
Yeah, just basic
But nobody's saying
opportunities.
make me a millionaire tomorrow.
Because
Nope.
just give me a chance to be successful.
Thank you.
That you would want everybody to have.
Thank
Everybody should have a chance to be successful. You shouldn't have to go through hoops and
Thank
and,
you.
and have the system actually against. We're working against. Me and you are in corporate America.
Thank you.
We have worked so hard, and we have to continue to work hard, because the minute that we slip up, or the minute that it's perceived as any type of misunderstanding or anything, or that you have not completed and gone above and beyond
Yeah.
what the expectations that were for you, you are deemed as lazy. You are deemed as inferior.
And you have to come in honestly, and I'm not saying it to be like, well, we want extra attention to us because we were black men and we're working hard. No, you have to, and he could contest to it. You come in with a different mind state
Thank you.
than your white
You do.
counterparts
It's
at work.
the world we live in.
Like, for example, I worked at a big corporation in Pittsburgh about 3 or 4 years ago. And a co-worker of mine, white guy, we're at work. And I've been in confrontations with my management. Like, not physical, but
Yeah.
like verbally. We
Yeah.
didn't see eye to eye on projects or whatever. So this guy, the white guy, and like I said, black men, you come in with a different mind state at work. Even when it comes to issues. Like, if you're upset, you might send an email.
Yep.
You might just meet one-on-one. You don't want it. It's almost like
You don't want to rock the boat too much. Yeah, exactly.
this guy had an issue with our supervisor. So, and I'm being honest, I'm not gonna say names. He's still my boy, and I respected him for it. But I was me and the other black guy were both looking at each other like, we wish we could do that. So he got in a confrontation in the middle of the department with our supervisor. She comes to talk to him. Our supervisor, she could fire you.
Yeah.
He gets up like, can you do this for me? Whatever. She asked him. He picks up all the papers on his desk. He works in HR with us too. And just says, fuck, F this, I'm not doing shit. And just throws them like up in the air, like something you might see in Office Space, just some movie or something.
Yeah.
Takes the papers, throws them up in the air, and she just goes, "Oh my God, are you okay? What's wrong?" Like, you know. And me and the other brother are like this.
Hey, thank you.
She just walked away, and he continued with his work day.
If that would have been you, all you would have heard was assume the position.
Thank you.
And next thing you know, you would be, you'd feel a billy club going upside your head.
And as funny as it is, I'm sitting there like, that's the God the honest truth. They would have bypassed
All
building
that stuff.
security
Yep.
and called 911. And what they would have seen, they would have said there's a violent black
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
on our floor.
On our floor,
Can
yeah.
you please send the police? Not
Yeah.
security, but can you send the police? So just like
And you're
little-
fired that minute.
and you're gone.
that minute.
We're not gonna mail your stuff. We'll
No.
just throw that out.
Thank you.
And they may try to press charges against me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and so there's just certain things like when
Yeah.
people say, well, like, think about it like this. Like I was talking earlier. You know there's an issue when you have to put rules into place to give minorities a chance.
Thank you.
You have to put affirmative action into place.
Exactly.
The EEOC, the Rooney Rule.
The Rooney Rule, thank you. Even in sports. And even though it's 70% black. I mean, it's just, anytime you put things in play, it shows that there's a problem. there is a huge problem. There is some level of disconnect or some level of hatred, some type of suppression that is taking place right there, because there's no way that that's like whenever people would sit and say, well, we don't need affirmative action. Well, my thing is this. You can't tell me that no qualified minorities have come into that place and are not qualified and could not get hired.
If we didn't have affirmative
If there's no
action,
diversity, there's a problem. Thank you.
If we didn't have affirmative action, then all the minorities would just be either in the call center or in the janitorial or in security.
Yep, exactly.
And I hate to say it, but I work in downtown Pittsburgh. You work in downtown Pittsburgh. And I worked for bigger companies in Pittsburgh before. And it's sad because I've seen some of the hierarchy from the CEO, from the tip-top dudes all the way down. And it's very vanilla. That's all I gotta say. And you could call it how you want.
That's not by accident. Trust me.
It's really not. And I'm sitting there like, I've trained people and watched them pass me up for jobs that they weren't qualified for.
Oh, yeah.
I've done, and it's so. I mean, when people say, "Well, I don't know," I mean, it's not like it is. It really is like that.
Yeah, it's like that. It's and the thing is, I think that either they're being naive to the point they just don't want to, or they just don't care. I just don't care. It's working for me, and it's working for me. So therefore, let's just.
I don't want to mess it up.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's on my
I'm
side
eating good.
right now.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm eating good.
Like
So
the other day, I kept saying when somebody goes, there's not an issue, a real issue with police relating to Latinos and African Americans. Mm-hmm. I said, if you really don't think there's an issue, why are we seeing now all these Facebook posts with cops hugging black guys and hugging black kids, and the officer rode me up the street.
Thank you.
Now the cops are praying with minorities.
Oh, yeah.
We wouldn't have to show these things.
Thank you.
If there wasn't a problem.
Thank you.
Come on.
There's
honestly.
a huge problem.
Like the disconnect, like you said.
Gosh. It's just frustrating because it's like, it's going to affect you. Trust it. This is not going away.
No.
Like, this is not going away. This is only the tip of the iceberg. It's not going away anytime soon. It's only actually going to progress. Yeah. Because the thing is, people have had enough.
People are fed up.
People are fed up. They're getting real pissed off. And systematically, they're fighting against equality. They're fighting
for rights that, no disrespect, but they're fighting for rights that our country gives animals.
Thank you.
Our country gives animals certain rights that they won't give humans that may look like me.
Yep.
Or my man right here. Or his daughter or somebody like that. Like, it's crazy to me.
I just don't. I mean, it's sad because you see people that, it just gets to the point where, humanity is just continued to disintegrate so bad that you've seen previous flaws and previous wrongs that you have a chance to now make right.
Yep.
And it's like, no, that's okay.
The thing that's crazy is people think like you want, like, because it's mostly they're trying to make it African American and white, issue, and it's bigger than that.
Yeah, because it's like, when I talk about systematically.
Thank you.
I could care less if somebody doesn't like me for the color of my skin. What I'm talking about is system. Thank you. I can't change what's in your heart. Yeah. Nor do I really care to. But systematically, now you're affecting the bottom line. You're affecting how the opportunities that we're able to have and give our kids, and how long it's going to take, and everything, and the narrow, windy road, and what I have to do. That's what I'm talking about. Systematically changing. You can't change people.
No.
If people don't like you, it is what it is.
You're fooling yourself if you're one of those people that are like, I wish blacks and whites would get along. No.
That's never worked.
That's like
that sounds real cute.
That's like the Care Bears or the Smurfs.
Thank you.
You'll never see one.
You'll never
it's in the cartoons. It's not going to work.
Exactly.
It's not going to happen. So when I hear people say,
It just sounds
it's just
silly.
skin.
Yeah.
I don't see color.
Yeah.
Like those are I'm like, okay, you're an idiot now.
Thank you, because
Like-
I see color. Seeing color is not the problem. It's
No.
judging. Like I see when I look at you, I look at a proud black man. When you look at me, you look at a proud black. I
Thank
want
you.
to be.
Thank
I
you.
wouldn't have it any other way. I want to be a
So for
black
people
man.
to sit back and be like, downplay, the problem is not the people, it's the system.
It's the system.
Because there's a whole bunch of
Oh.
lower class,
Oh.
poor white people who
Oh,
are
yeah.
wishing and wanting their opportunity.
Thank you.
The same way,
Mm-hmm.
the same way
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
some of these brothers are. And the difference is, when you break them down, the card they have left is, well, I'm white, so I still got a chance.
And
At least I'm not black
Thank
and
you.
poor.
Thank
or at least
you.
I'm not black with 3 kids, because
Yep.
they already think I'm going to be this way anyway.
Mhm.
Because I see a million white girls running around with the same problems
Yep.
that black girls have.
Yep.
You know, white men running around with the same problem, brothers
Yeah.
have.
And like you said, they know it. And if you've ever been, like I remember one time I went to traffic court. I'll never forget. I got a ticket down Pittsburgh. Didn't feel like paying the ticket, so I go to court. I go into court, man. I kid you not. There was a guy there. He was like on his, I don't even know however many freaking DUIs. White guy. And I'm talking, and I say this systematically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes before the judge. He's had several. He's talking to the judge. Blah blah blah. The judge just tells him, you know what, do this, do that, a couple of little small things. Now, I've never been in any trouble, never
Yeah,
got anything
yeah,
or anything
exactly.
like that ever in my life. There was another guy there who was there for something petty, I forget, or whatever. He sends him to jail for 30 days. Something even petty, way, definitely not on the level of a DUI. And I sat, and I'll never forget, that was when I was like 25, 24,
okay.
you know. And one of the things I observed is everybody in that courtroom knows it. That guy, like you said, he's got that card. At any time, he can shake the mold. He can shake the mold. He can clean himself up, reinvent
you.
his image.
Thank
And
you.
before you know it,
Thank
he is
you.
just he's the best guy for any job, whatever
Thank
job
you.
it is that he feels like going. At any
And a
point,
lot
he
of
can
people,
shake
if
the
you
mold.
want to debate it, I mean, we can
Call in.
We can debate it. You can call in.
Call
You gave
in.
the number. Call in.
Call
and
in.
I mean, I have so many work scenarios where it's happened
Yeah.
to me,
It's beneficial
to other employees. And I'm not saying I want, like you said, it's the system. It's not any person, because
Yeah.
I'm not mad at one person. No.
I can't
No.
change how you feel.
Exactly. I can't run up on somebody and be like, I'm a black guy, never been to court, I never,
Yeah.
never beat on my wife and kids.
Yeah.
You should love me. I should have.
Yeah.
No, it don't work like that.
And in America, we're well past your acceptance.
Yeah.
We don't want it anymore because it's not going to happen.
No.
It's not going to happen.
No.
It's never. We've tried everything, and it's not going to happen.
No,
so
that part of it,
just let it go.
that dream
It's
it's over.
Oh yeah, it's
Like, respected Dr. King, but that part of the dream it's a wrap for that part.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Seriously.
Yeah. It's a
Like,
wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah, it's just not. But anyway, but like I said, we had to weigh in on that. But
Yeah.
I know you had another topic, something to do with relationships. People was calling in; they wanted to know about that.
people are calling in.
Ladies, this one's for you.
Basically, and with relationships, it's kind of like the same. You revisit the same topic
Oh, yeah.
at a different time period.
Oh yeah,
You know.
yeah.
I had I had somebody say, speaking about the websites, like the dating websites, are, and I can't speak for them because I'm not on them.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But they were just pretty much just weighing in saying, are all the guys on the dating websites out for one thing?
Let me let you in on a little secret here. Most guys,
Yeah.
in general,
Yeah.
are out for one thing. Yes. So let me get this straight. I can get on a website and you can I don't have to approach you.
No.
I don't have to, none of the lines, none of the other stuff. All your information is right there and we can set up where we talk. And I'm behind the
And
screen.
I'm hiding.
Yeah.
So I'm coming in. I'm coming in on a roller coaster of a lie.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Like
exactly.
I can be using my profile picture from 7 years ago
Thank
when
you.
I was still in shape.
Thank you.
Like I
We see that all the time.
Yeah.
That should actually be a limit on Facebook where you cannot upload a picture of yourself past a certain age. You got people uploading their senior pictures.
Like they went to the prom.
Hey, thank you.
Come on, man.
You got 3 kids, a husband, married, 20-something years. You're uploading your pictures.
Let it go. But yeah, they're just like,
Stop it.
Like, are the dating websites legit? I'm like, I really can't elaborate on that. I mean, I could still, tell you the same things I would tell you. Like when we did it last year, we talked about it. Ladies, it's you guys run everything. Mm-hmm. Like I won't lie. We are hunters. Yeah. Men by nature, are the hunters.
That's what we do.
Women are what we're after. You guys are the prey, per se. So you guys run everything. I don't think a lot of you know how valuable you really are.
No, I don't think so.
Honestly, like you don't know your worth, or you let some guy, and I apologize for men, because like I said, I can talk about it because I've been a good guy in my life. I've been a bad guy when I was younger, and now I'm in a good place, in a great place, where I'm proud to say, you know who I am and everything like that. So for when I see women say stuff like, it's all these guys are blah, 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 blah. I'm like, if you've been through 3 or 4 guys and there's been no difference.
Yeah. You're the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny you say that, because there's so many times where I've seen girls that I know and they show up with, the last guy was just the biggest piece of you-know-what, and he was terrible, and he left me high and dry. And then they come with a guy who it's literally the same guy, just a different body.
A different body and a different name.
That's it.
It's
the same exact guy. And it's like, okay, don't you see the symptoms here? No job, no work ethic, doesn't take care of his other children, is a known womanizer, beats up on women, does whatever. It's the same exact.
It is.
It's the same exact symptoms. Like, it's like, all right, we've seen this.
It's not easy to spot.
Yeah.
Like, if I could give one, and we're not sticking up for dudes at all. I'm not sticking up for the men. But if I could give one piece of advice, because this was a female, so I'm just responding to, the female. Mm-hmm. If I could give one piece of advice, to single women out here, and I mean, it's minor. You are not able to change any man on earth. Like, sex won't change him. No. Cooking good won't change him. Money, nothing. Like, I know so many girls who are like,
thank you.
They have their head on straight. They're working. They're doing this. They're doing that. And
give your time to a guy.
Guys at home playing Xbox.
Thank you.
All day,
driving her car,
waiting for her to get off.
Thank you. So who you tell me who's the man in that relationship?
And that's what I keep trying to say. Like, you can't mold.
It's like you're carrying a baby. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's like, I try to tell people all the time, only Jesus Christ can change people.
Pretty much.
You cannot change people. And to be honest with you, you're taking time out of your precious life to try to change somebody, to make them for you. Why wouldn't you just go, you know what? I'm going to go find somebody who's already for me, so that I don't have to try to mold and clay them into be what I want them to be.
Sit them on a shelf like, here's my man, exactly. I made him. That's your son.
That's not your man, that's your son.
That's your son.
Exactly.
Like, you're not able to do that. So, I mean, I hope female who asked about the dating websites, I can't really jump into that because that's not my forte.
I'm
and
sorry,
when I was in the dating world, the dating websites, you had to go talk to the female. Yeah. You actually had to walk up,
say hi, the whole 9 yards. Your game better be tight.
Thank you, and carry a conversation.
Yeah.
So nowadays, ladies, I'm gonna be honest. If you meet a guy on the site, I would say about 85% of the stuff he's saying on there, he's lying.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, if he's saying he's 6'2", he might be 5'11".
Yeah, he's saying he has a vet. He has a Chevette.
You're never going to see a degree.
Yeah.
He's saying he went to college. He never smokes.
Yeah.
He means cigarettes. He got a blackened mouth.
Thank you. Yeah.
Like, honestly, because think about it, ladies. Like, honestly, you have the men who are hunting after you now. The dating website is an added tool. Because you can use whatever ammo.
Yeah.
You can make up ammo. Before you actually had to go up to the lady and say, excuse me, how you doing, blah, blah, whatever. Now you can sit back.
Yep.
You can airbrush the men. Yes, you can, everything about the guys now can be like cosmetic. From his personality, to everything.
Everything. And it's not, I'm not saying that you can't meet anybody good on there. I'm just saying you have to understand that type of atmosphere is going to attract those type of people. So you're going to have that negative side that comes with it, because you have, like you said, there's guys out here who don't have any of those characteristics. They don't know how to talk to anybody. They're not driven. They're not going anywhere in life, and the list goes on. But on there, they are the most sophisticated, driven businessman in the world, and women too. I mean, because you got these filters nowadays.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can have a girl, man.
You have
some of these filters, man. Oh man, hey,
airbrush apps.
Yep. Yeah.
Everything. So it's like 9 out of 10. Even ladies, even like I said, the men are lying. But how many of you are coming on there?
Thank you.
So it's like you guys are meeting. On a lie.
Yeah.
Hoping that you can get a truthful relationship out of it.
Yeah.
So just think about that. Lie plus lie. Let's bring that lie together.
Yep. It's like one of those things where I'm not saying like don't use it, but what I'm saying is I think a lot of people are afraid to really kind of. I know you don't want to be alone, but you gotta. Things take time. Any type of success, whether it comes financially, whether it comes in your job, whatever it may be, success takes time. Very rarely do you see people who just happen to meet that one person, they fell in love, or they got that great job, and it just so happens that it was their passion, and they took off and they made millions of dollars, or they started a show and it went viral after one episode.
Yeah, they had 2 million views and a contract.
That doesn't happen. It takes time. It's a process to go through, and that's exactly what I think a lot of people nowadays, especially in this instant gratification
That's the best
world
phrase.
that we live in.
Yes.
If you don't have it, what's wrong with you? You need to go get it now. Even if you don't even have the money to get
You have to make it look like you have
Thank
it.
you.
Like,
fake it till you make it. Like, it doesn't matter. And that's the world we live in. It's sad because it's like you have so many people who are caught up with people, or who have lifelong connections with people who they really shouldn't have at any point in time. It's like if you'd have just waited.
Yeah, that's why I always tell people who say, I don't think there's anything wrong with being alone.
Mm-mm.
Honestly. I mean,
you can learn a lot.
You can't grow in a positive way if somebody's
Thank
the person on your left or your right is bringing you down.
Thank you.
So there's nothing the matter with being alone. Because when you let's say you break up with your girlfriend in July, then you're right back dating someone. You have a serious girlfriend before the summer's over.
Thank you.
You probably got the same person, but just a different body.
It's
and a
exactly.
So you
exactly, and like you said, like, and at that point too, you can tell, like, man, they're really pushing it. Like, just enjoy yourself for a while. Relax.
Wow.
Take it easy. Like, get to know yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like,
Honestly.
get to know yourself. Like, the thing is, it just seems like nowadays, if you don't find exactly what you're looking for within 10 minutes, then just get close to whatever it is. Find something.
Like the microwave relationship era.
Yeah.
I want to throw this.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to throw this crap in a relationship microwave, and hopefully it comes out good.
Yeah, and I would rather, and the thing is, if you really stop and ask yourself, would you rather be alone and working towards that special person, or would you be next to somebody who you want a karate chop in the throat every time you see him?
Yeah.
And they just
That's
bring you down.
holding you
just,
back
yeah,
from getting. And
yeah.
I don't even mean holding you back. I'm in life.
Yeah, exactly.
Too many times, and it's usually it's the men.
Yeah.
But I see too many times girls that I know, and I'm like, why? Like, he's holding you back. Like,
I said the exact
slowing
same
up
thing.
your process.
Thank you.
Like,
It's only a matter of time before you're going to have
Yeah.
to shake them loose, or you're going to have to tone it down.
like, you shouldn't have. It's just not sports. Like,
Yeah.
you can't have husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend having a Kobe and Shaq.
Thank you.
I want to smack the hell out you.
Thank you.
But we're still going to be good
We're still
together.
gonna, that doesn't work in real life.
Yeah.
And on top of that too, if you break up more than once, let it go. I mean, there's some people I know, even at our age, who are still doing the breakup to makeup game, and it's like, look, you know what? I think maybe it's not, you two aren't meant to be together.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah, it's
Like,
hard to
honestly,
watch. Yeah, it is. It's very
You almost wanna
difficult to
say
watch.
something.
Yeah, because you're like, yeah, you
wanna
literally want to
intervene
grab
and be
them.
like,
Stop it.
Like,
Yeah.
like, you're too old.
Yep.
You know, mature.
To play these games,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
you gotta cut that out, man.
I mean, I've seen so many, and it's like, you're not fooling anybody. Everybody around that situation knows that. I'll give them a couple weeks. They go
Thank
through
you.
this every February.
They'll be right
Don't worry,
back.
they'll be right back. Like, you know,
She kicked him out. He'll be back. He'll be back by Halloween.
Yeah.
It's
it actually works in his favor because
Yeah.
he can go holler at the girl around the corner he wanted to talk to anyway. So it actually works for it. It works in his
ladies,
favor. Yeah.
Ladies, if you ever,
Yep.
I'm gonna be real with you because he sparked it. If you ever
Yeah.
do that to your man,
Please trust and believe.
trust. If you say,
Because I've been single
Thank
and I've
you.
been down that route
thank you.
before a few times. Before I
If
was
you're
married,
kicking
of
him
course.
out the
And
crib,
not to my wife, but-
yeah. If you're kicking, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're kicking your man out the crib, and especially if you're not married, if you're kicking your man out the crib, and you're like, we're done,
Yeah.
done,
Yeah.
DONE.
Yeah.
Trust and believe.
You're done.
A lot of these dudes, some of them might try to get kicked out for
Yeah.
a couple weeks,
Oh.
especially if they know that you're going to take them.
Once
right
cuffing
back.
season's over, oh, you already know. You
And-
already
and
know.
they're out, and they're out there. As soon as you
Yep.
say that, he's out there with his boys.
Yep.
Like, man, we got another fight.
Let's go. Yep.
We at it.
Yep.
I'm taking a jersey out
Yep.
of retirement. It's coming out the rafters.
Yep.
I'm putting
Business
my
as usual.
Put
Yep.
my jersey back on. I'm with my girl. I'm gonna go get a fresh cut.
Yep. Yep. Because I'm single for the night.
And where we going?
Yep.
And I'm just being real.
And you're at home, crying yourself to sleep thinking about him, and he's, trust me, is not, or vice versa. They are not thinking about you. Please.
another
Don't believe that lie.
relationship question. Someone asked me today. I'm gonna let you elaborate on it. Why men? Because you just said cuffing season. Why men in the wintertime want to be wifed up, but as soon as the weather gets warm, they don't want a girl no more. And like, I'm laughing. It's funny because I've been there before. Like, yeah. Has somebody? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's real. It gets real. Like, yeah. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Women, you know exactly.
Every winter, matter of fact, it's October. We should be seeing that probably about the end of the month.
Around, and it's getting cold out.
It's getting cold out. First thing, a lot of trifling dudes need a place to stay.
That's one.
Second off, we live in Western Pennsylvania. Ain't nothing going down in a couple months. And when it's -10, you ain't thinking about hollering at nothing but your heat.
Oh,
That's it.
my goodness.
That's it. So dudes automatically are in the house. They ain't got nothing better to do anyway. So now I can't even go outside. Oh yeah, definitely. Another check.
Tell you.
Another check.
Right, these ladies. I'm trying to tell you, fellas. You can laugh because you know it's true.
Every single time. As soon as the weather breaks and they are able to go outside, and it's the first chance, especially, I don't know what it is too. Dudes, I don't know, maybe it's just a Western PA thing. These are some of the thirstiest dudes. And they see, as soon as they get out and they see just an inch of skin,
Yeah.
it's on.
It was all hidden under the blankets.
Exactly.
during
Yep.
the winter
Exactly.
time.
Yep. It's on. Once that first down comes off.
Because that's
Yeah.
once the pea coats
Once the pea
and the
coats-
scarves are, they're not on their faces no more.
Yep.
It's over. That's what I'm glad you answered that because somebody was like, I know it's getting warmer outside, so guys will be quicker to be like, damn, what's up with me and you?
Yep.
Like, really?
Really?
A month ago,
Yep.
we were just friends.
Yep.
With benefits.
Or income tax. We forgot about that one. Oh, income
Yeah.
tax. Every baby's dad, ex-boyfriend, whatever it may
coming
be,
back.
is coming back.
He's coming back.
Oh.
He's knocking. He's blowing up the
Hat
phone,
in hand.
talking about what's up with you.
Exactly.
What's up with me and you?
Thank you.
Like, yeah, we've been cool as
Thank you.
friends, like, what's good? Can I get back in?
As soon as that money runs out, he's back out. Right, and the sad thing is though, I know multiple repeat offenders.
I know a couple. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Repeat offenders. I be sitting there like, okay, you know what? Why don't? First of all, you're paying for company. That's first and foremost.
Yeah.
Second off, if you want to be around me, you want to get back together. Why I gotta share?
Thank you. You're not bringing nothing to the table.
I don't
All
understand.
you're bringing is a warm body.
Thank you.
Like I never
You
got
can find
it,
that
but
anywhere.
A lot, exactly. You can buy a couple blankets. An electric one, plug that in. Hey,
Yeah.
it won't talk back or steal the covers or take the remote control at night. So, but yeah, I had
Exactly.
to ask you that because somebody was like, a lot of guys, man, once Halloween's over, once you hear that,
Yeah. Yep.
once that,
Yep. As soon as that. Yep. As soon as we get that first frost. Yep. It's a wrap. Oh, and
you
it's
go from what's up, girl, to what's up, babe.
Yep.
You go from what's
Yep.
up, yeah.
Yep.
The whole dialogue
It
changes.
changes everything. The whole. I can't. I'm really looking forward to, especially now that we're at the show. I'm really looking forward to this winter.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
the topics and the things we're going to talk about. I mean, it's just going to be.
Telling
It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, honestly, there's some stuff out here
Yeah.
now.
And we're going to be on. We're taking this show on the road. Too.
Yeah, there'll be different venues,
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
avenues.
Yeah. We're
You
gonna
know
be
what I
all over
mean?
the place.
Around here, so just look out.
Yep.
It'll be popping up. You know what I mean? But I'm glad she asked me. And I had to ask you because I'm like, in all reality, like whenever somebody says, "Can you speak on a social issue or a racial issue or financial relationships?" We speak on things that we have knowledge about.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's
Yeah.
been anything that's coming out of his mouth, and I can contest. I mean, we know each other since we
Yeah,
were
teenagers,
in our
yeah.
teen years, so I can contest that. If he's going to answer the question, it's not going to be like BS or
Yeah.
buffed
Yeah.
over.
We answer questions
Yeah.
from experience.
Exactly,
You know
not
what I
from
mean?
like
Yeah,
my
not-
point of view because
yeah.
I'm a guy.
Yeah, exactly.
But
We lived it.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Like so,
lived
I'm
it.
sitting there laughing when they saying cuffing because I've been there before. He's been there before.
Yeah.
And it's just like